pretty good. So we're up and we're live on Facebook from the floor of NAB. And there's a lot of things happening on the floor of NAB today. But I've got Israel here from Zixi because we're excited that we've managed to finally integrate together. It's taken us almost a year, I think, of just weaving back and forth to do what turns out to be a fairly simple integration of Zixi in our Talon encoder. And I don't know if many of you are familiar with Zixi, and that's one of the reasons that I've got Israel here. The world that we live in, the world of live streaming, is made up of sending something really, really important over what's the least managed, most temperamental network in the world. And so it's important to our users maybe to understand what you can do to fix that and why is it necessary. And I think the best contributor to that, the best thing to clean up your network and make production broadcast quality video happen has happened with Zixi. Can you tell me a little bit of, let's go through the slides and stuff, and we don't have to be too formal, but tell us a little bit about Zixi and then we'll talk about what it offers, and then I'll show everybody how it works in Talon.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, IP, whether it's managed or unmanaged network, actually has very, very similar problems. IP by nature tend to lose packets. There is jitter, packets don't arrive at the same time, and you can have a disconnect. You can have the bandwidth comes up and down and so on. And again, it's happened in all networks. In unmanaged network, it's even worse.
Right.
But it's the same idea. And video cannot tolerate those type of errors. You need, in order for you to view the video, you have to have stream coming in, packets coming in, all the packets come in order with a specific timing and everything else. And it all has to do with the basic understanding the network itself, the IP network, what is causing the errors, and we in Zixi knows to identify the errors and apply multiple techniques to fix the error based on the errors that happen. Mm-hmm. So I'll give you an example. If you have a congested network and you can't push more than 10 megabits per second and you have a stream of 10 megabits per second, using what's called FEC as a mechanism doesn't really help you because you don't have room to
you can't get it out there to begin with.
Yes, so you really have to apply multiple mechanisms to do that, and we have basically three basic mechanisms to do that. One is we have a mechanism to recover packets that are lost, and second we have FEC that we can add data to the stream and recover on the other end without requesting new packets. And the third part is actually work with you guys very tightly and adjusting the bitrate of the encoder based on the link that's available. Those three are working in conjunction to take care of the video transparently to the user. The user is not really aware of those mechanisms. It's just set all you have to set is either nothing or just set the latency you want to have, and right. we will do whatever is needed to give you that type of quality.
So it adds a layer of management to,
yes.
But it's invisible to the user.
The user doesn't have, yeah, exactly. The user doesn't have to be involved in which mechanism to use and what happened in the middle. We do this automatically as part of the delivery itself.
So Zixi has been in the space many years now. You're not new to video at all.
We're about 10 years now in business. Our product is being released about 10 years ago, being used by, you can go next slide, over 500 media companies are using us today. 6 of the largest media companies are using us. Just to name a few: Bloomberg, NBC, Fox, Wall Street Journal, BBC, all those guys, Turner, all those guys are using us for live production, broadcast quality delivery from everywhere to everywhere. So
the heavy hitters that you see here between the content owners and the various platforms that are using Zixi, do they get a different do they have a different set of needs from the guy that I've got that's got a little, a Talon encoder?
At the end of the day, no, because you defined it. People want to deliver. Video has to be good quality for people to actually watch it.
Right.
Because people turned off by bad video. If you have a bad video, it doesn't matter if it's coming from NBC or from your friend, you're not going to watch it. So quality video is really something that, everybody wants it. Everybody needs it because that's a very, that's the way you want video to look like. And so all those guys here, we call it the Zixi enabled network. Basically that we have the people, the devices. Mm-hmm. We have at the show, we have about 35 people that actually just like you, including Cisco right here, TEM, Harmonic, all the big guys are using our software. JVC, all their professional cameras are using us on the devices side, and then you have all the cloud people, the processing people, and then you have the content creator guys, and you have the OTT guys, just like DirecTV, Sling Media, Amazon Video also using us for video delivery.
So all the people that have a vested interest in making sure that their video quality is excellent seem to be using Zixi in order to ensure that.
Yes, and many of them. And
well,
we have tens of thousands of channels today out there. Thousands of end user customers, big media companies, all are using us. Yes.
Well, I know that in personal video, in event video, I was a freelancer for quite a while. We've sometimes dumbed down video, and we make excuses for it. Well, we're just doing, it's just on the internet, or it's, this is not really a network thing. And but the need for quality keeps coming back. People are not acceptant of cheesy video.
And there is no reason to dumb it down.
Right.
There is no reason. I mean, you can watch HD today using our system today. You can do a 4K video, and we do that every day. So there is no reason for you to dumb it down or to give up on.
Sure. Okay. Let me take a gander at what we've got here. This is a low tech show, so I'm going to low tech it and go find my Talon right now and make sure my session continues. I can see that I'm working, and where did I do my Zixi? It's funny because we're doing Zixi and Facebook Live at the same time on the same encoder. But the right now our Zixi feed is private, so we're not violating our Facebook Live agreement, which is good.
And by the way, you can stream to the broadcaster which you have, and the broadcaster can stream into the Facebook. You know that,
right? So we can in the product, in the Zixi product, we have a feeder, which is what we are.
Yeah.
We have a receiver, which is what our Talon decoder is, and then in the middle is the Zixi broadcaster, and it works as a hub for not only live, but you can archive and do the various management of your video on the Zixi broadcaster. So like you said, you can take your video to broadcaster and then have the broadcaster send it to Facebook, or have the broadcaster send it to CNN or wherever.
Or to YouTube, or to
right.
Or to anywhere else. Yeah.
So our implementation, I'm still on the Facebook because I don't know what happened to my stream here. Oh, I know where I am. No, I don't. Dead air. I hate dead air, but sometimes we come up with dead air on this show, and it just sort of works that way.
So maybe stop and...
managed to kill something. They're stepping on something in the other room. So when we use Zixi, it's all done behind the scenes in the feeder. So all that's really required is that you have a Zixi destination address and you have your Zixi channel name. And those come from your subscription to Zixi. So with Talon, there's nothing else required from you in order to do that. The other thing that we do is by sending a broadcast out through Zixi, we have an opportunity over here we have a server in Texas, and this server's already connected. It's got our NAB show on, and this gives us live real-time stats.
Yeah, and if you can see that, during that session, you had 491 packet drop, and 49 same number was recovered, and 0 lost. So that's actually, it gives you a good indication of.
And if you consider where we are, which is sitting on a node with 5,000 exhibitors, and each one of them is using
Wi-Fi.
space, this is pretty remarkable, considering the quality of the video. Unfortunately, the way my player's set up, I don't know that I can show you the quality of the video, but I can. There it is.
Yeah, it is.
This is actually now going to our Zixi broadcaster in Dallas.
And coming back.
And then coming back. So we're actually playing with a really ugly network twice. Yeah. We're sending out, and the broadcast is receiving, and it's coming back to our player here, and we can see what Zixi is doing. So to go back to my Talon then, I just killed my other picture. To go back to my Talon, once you get your Zixi account, and frankly, people wonder sometimes why we put these things in here, because I don't sell Zixi. Let me turn my back to the camera and do this. This always looks good on TV. I don't sell Zixi, and we don't have any kind of agreement that pays a lot of money to either one of us just to stand here and do this, but we all have a vested interest in good quality video.
Yep.
And so now, for the cost of a $1,300 hardware encoder that fits in the palm of your hand, you can have the quality of video experience.
Of a broadcast, broadcast quality.
The broadcast, when we call it broadcast quality, it's serious. It really is broadcast quality.
Yep.
Well, I really appreciate you coming today, and our vast audience that really didn't show up because they all went to coffee about the same time. So our audience is on the internet out there somewhere, and we'll wave and say goodbye. And check back in. The newest, our Zixi implementation will be announced. We was just finished like last week, the last little bit of it, and we'll be looking for your emails and looking for the tweet that says that you can get Zixi on your Talon. Existing Talon users will be able to upgrade to the Talon from the Talon they have, and get a Zixi implementation there as well. I'm excited to see what happens and how far this can go.
We are
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate it so much that you're here.